And I'm changing the fuel sender on my 1957 Studebaker Silver Hawk. So I ordered a new fuel sender from Studebaker International. And a rubber flex line that's supposed to come out of the fuel tank, but this one's got a steel line going all the way, and I removed the left rear wheel already. So anyway, it's got a steel line, and this nut here is 1/2 inch. So I used a flare nut wrench to loosen it, just in case, and then now I'm just unscrewing it. I'm going to put a bucket underneath in case some residual gasoline runs out, because I think it has a full gas tank. I put totally filled it, and I've only driven it 20 miles. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the fuel line loose. And this one's kind of crazy. It goes up into the frame and stuff, like it probably should. But when you get back here, it's got an electric fuel pump on it. And a filter. Which makes me wonder why they put it under the frame instead of next to it. Like, could have gone right in there. Between the frame and the... I think that's the way I'll do it. I'm going to run it again on the inside so it's not hanging down. Because there's a factory clamp right there. Here's where my fuel sender is inside of my trunk. And there the line is unscrewed. Probably could have done it from up here had I known it was rubber. Anyway, there's 5 screws holding it down, and then the sender is that one in the center. The wire. There's a white wire supposed to go to the gauge. It does go to the gauge. Here's the old sender. It looks like it's kind of fuel logged. And I got the ohm meter on it. This is the reading on empty. 189, it should be 230. And then full. It's at 70. Here's the new one from Studebaker International. Doesn't say where it's made, but we kind of know, don't we? All right, so I'm going to set it up. So here it is, empty, with the float all the way down, and here it is full with the float all the way up. All right, it's all back in. So underneath the screws, I clean all the screws up on my wire wheel. They aren't machine threaded. You can see the copper washer on the pan head screw, flat head screw, like a pan head screw. Those threads, not a wood screw, some kind of sheet metal. Anyway, it goes into the screws into the gas tank. That's probably why that didn't break off, because normally these are machine threads, and they get stuck in the gas tank, and then they break off like they did in my Triumph Herald. Anyway, so that's the screw in the copper washer. Anyway, so that's back in. Under each screw is a copper washer. And I reused these. They're not an odd size. They're about 3/32 inch. So if you put a new one in, go get 5 new soft copper washers. 5 in 332. Probably the same size as that stud. And I did manage to get the sender in with that brass adapter. I had to finagle it around a little bit, but it went in. Alright, this seems really stupid. Or maybe it's not hot enough to make any difference. The fuel line is right past the exhaust pipe. Within 1/2 inch? I don't know. That seems wrong to me. Alright. This is the fuel gauge I bought on eBay for 35 bucks. It's used. So I'm going to turn it on. It takes a second for it to pop up. So it shows half. Slightly over half. I think it's because the fuel sender's got the wrong rating. Okay, check this out. So I put in the new fuel sender, and I put in this used gauge that I just bought on eBay. And this one registered slightly over half. And now look, this is an aftermarket one. Registers the exact same as the used one with the new fuel sender, which doesn't have the correct rating. So I'm thinking I need to report this to the seller.